And thank you. Thank you so much, Jesse, for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Kathy. So, hello, everybody. Good evening for those of you that are stateside. If you are in North America or over there in the Americas, I'm actually coming at you from the future. It is 9 a.m. for me on March 6th over here in the Philippines. And I am not floating in the sky in Bali. By the way, this is Ubud, Bali, which is kind of some foreshadowing because I'm heading there in a few weeks. But welcome to the call. So, Kathy, thank you so much for welcoming everybody and introing. And for those of you guys that are here, we want to welcome you to our private invite only Zoom here. We do these on a daily basis. And we do these in these small, intimate groups because our purpose here is not, we're not trying to go after everybody in the world. We want to bring people that are trusted, that are known sources of contacts here to introduce them to the launch of our community, VIAGO. And you can see it on my shirt, see it on here, see it over here. So, and I'm excited to share with you about our program that we have put together 14 months ago that has been exploding all over the world. So what I want to do here is get a chance to share with you all about our program so that way you guys can see here. And in order to do so, I'm going to pull up my presentation. So let me grab my PowerPoint. And ta-da, ta-da. Oh, I almost pulled up the India one. So as we are about to launch India. The numbers look a lot bigger in Indian rupee, just so you guys know. They don't look as good as in dollars. Our company's called Viago, and our tagline, as you can see down the bottom, is "Let's go." Now, the purpose behind this is kind of an interesting thing. So I mean, it's 2026. I don't know if you guys remember, but like 5 years ago, we locked up the world almost 6 years ago now. And man, that was a weird time. It's one of those things where we looked at it and went, um, you know, like, how is everybody? Like, it's almost like we need to do like a welfare check-in, be like, are you okay? Are we okay? Are you okay? Right? Because, we got locked up, which isolation isn't the best for humans. It's like the worst form of torture in the world. Not only that, but then we get everybody stuck on these doom scrolling on their phones, and it's not keeping up with the Joneses. It's like keeping up with the Kardashians or like some Instagram highlight reel of somebody's world that's ultra filtered that we know is not even true. And we know comparison is the thief of joy. And when most of the people growing up in a society right now where they look at everything that they know is like, isn't that what's supposed to be? And they're realizing that's not what my life feels like all the time. And then on top of that, you got the younger generation who feels totally disenchanted because the world that they were told was supposed to happen is just not the world they're walking into. And then you look at home prices and the middle class getting squeezed and division that's happening. And then, oh yeah, and the robots are taking over, right? So it's like, are we okay? Like, or are we doomed kind of in a society? And it's like, well, maybe if you bury your head in the sand, or maybe it's a wake up call. Maybe it's a chance to go, okay, what do we want? What do we really want? Where do we want to go with this? What do I want life to be about? Is it just to wake up, go to work, pay bills, come home, and do that over and over? I don't think so. But at the same time, it's like a lot of people that are out there right now is instead of living in fear of what's coming, what if you could capitalize on it? What if you could use it instead of it using you? And so a big part of that is the world we're heading into, whether you agree with it or not, it's coming and it's coming fast, is we wanted to be able to put something together in a community where we could go do the things that truly matter, And one thing I can tell you, none of us are getting out of this deal alive. I don't know if you guys know that. That's a fact. So if no one's told you, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. And people say, and I hope at the end of it, we look back on our lives and go, that was a life well lived. Some people say, well, how do I know what that is? Well, go ask somebody who's near the end of it and ask them what they cherished most about their lives. And none of them are talking about punching their overtime clock. All of them are talking about the memories they created and doing things they loved with the people that they loved. They're talking about if there's a highlight reel, it's not of what's happening currently. It's a highlight reel of the things that mattered most to them. And so we got together after kind of looking at the state of the world as a group of leaders that have worked together for 10, 20 years and said, what could we create that we believe could be one of the most valuable things that we could bring of bringing people together and creating those experiences? And that's the birth of Viago. And we're a membership club that's centered around these areas, kind of a holistic approach to helping you experience more, save more, travel more, and potentially earn more for those that want to see if there's an opportunity for you. So I'm going to go through the benefits of our club and see which ones that you like the most, whether it's one or all. And in fact, I'm just going to highlight some of them because once you become a member and you kind of get into the candy shop, you're like, whoa, there's a lot of cool things in here. But the first of which is our booking portal. Now, our booking portal is really similar to something you've seen online. You've booked on booking.com, Expedia, Priceline, Orbitz. Except for us, we're a wholesale booking portal with our own AI booking assist agent called Vivi. And she's like a little magician, finding the best deals on the planet for you. And so, what we're talking about, and let's just say casually through hotels, right? Give you an example. This is Caesar's Palace, okay, which is, most people know. This was the booking.com rate, 149 a night. Our rate was 101 a night, which is a 33% off for $50 nightly savings. So, which is pretty good. You stay for 4 nights, you save $200, which you lose at the casino floor, but free drinks. So then on top of that, but this is anywhere. So you want to save 50% in New York Times in Times Square in the thick of it. So we got you. You want to save $100 a night in Miami. You want to save 33% off at Glacier National Park, or you want to go to Rome, or how about seeing Venice over 50% off from the water before it goes underwater because it's sinking. So go. But anywhere in the world where we can save you, we're either going to find a similar rate or we're going to beat it, and we're going to beat it pretty aggressively. So it's kind of like, so go take a look. But the second benefit, which is our flagship product of our membership, are our VIP escapes. These are specially curated trips. Calling them trips, I think, is undermining them. Vacations, experiences. Yeah, here's what I can tell you is once you travel on a VIP escape with Club Viago, you won't want to travel any other way. So now, unless you're doing something private, honeymoon, stuff like that. But when it comes to experiential, this is something huge where we have 4 and 5 star locations that we do around the world that it's from the moment you land at the airport to the minute you go back, we take care of pretty much almost everything from end-to-end management, from hosts on site to helping create this world-class experience. So to kind of give you an example of what this would look like is when we launched our company, we did our very first one at the Fives in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This was 5 days, 4 nights, round trip transfer included, which from Cancun Airport to Playa can be almost $100 round trip, if you guys know. Welcome reception, all inclusive. That's our version of AI. It had a sunset cruise, snorkeling, 30% off amenities, 3 course farewell dinner on the beach, a foam pool party. There were 2 people at the resort, people who were in our club and people that wished they were in our club. Because if they were in our club, they were having a lot more fun. They got a lot more stuff, and they paid a whole lot less. Because the average person for that resort was paying $1,700 for everything. Ours was $849 per person. How is that possible? Bulk buying power. You're buying one room, we're buying thousands, right? But then on top of that, we have a point system with our membership, which is pretty cool. Every dollar you spend on your membership, we convert into points. Those points, dollar for point, point for dollar, you can use to even discount these amazingly already discounted trips even more. So after points, you can actually get this to $699 a person. So, which is pretty cool. Now we have these all over the world. So you want to come to Vietnam? We did this trip last year, and we got another one that's going to be coming here soon for 5 days, 4 nights for under $500 with points to go experience the beauty, the culture, the Golden Hand bridges, the beauty of the market. So to get Dubai, we just did this one last month in February, $699 ultra 5 star accommodations to the desert safaris, and all these pictures and videos you're seeing are members from our trips from around the world. So when people say, "Is this real?" Yeah, go talk to one of these people and ask them about their trip. In fact, I see the twins that are on here as we're on this trip. In fact, I'm gonna have you share at the end a little bit about your experience. But the Philippines, this is where I'm at. 6 days, 5 nights for under $500 to go visit the monkeys with the big eyes, to the chocolate mountains, to down the Lobuk River, to the turtle hunting and the snorkeling and the island hopping, and all of that was included in this. Pretty crazy. And then Phuket, Thailand, 7 days for $500 at amazing accommodations. Yeah, so look, if you haven't had an elephant try to kiss you, you should try it. So it's fun. But anything. And we had our 1 year anniversary celebration in Mexico called our VIAGO Fest. This was like a festival style event where you had almost 1,000 people. It was like we took over Cabo. And this one was a wild trip. So and then we've got ones that we want to give back. So we partnered with Hug It Forward this year in April. We're going to Guatemala to go build schools down there. So you get to go out there and contribute, build schools, and get to experience the beauty of Guatemala. Or maybe you want to level up in your life. We have our transformational event, our women empowerment program here in the Philippines in April, where you can still, there's still a few slots available where you can go through a transformational experience and have an opportunity to have an unbelievable escape to visit a beautiful part of the world with some of the most magical people ever. So we have all these different aspects and events that as a Club Iago member, you get, and you get at some insane pricing because of our membership. Now, the third thing we're going to give you access to is our member deals. So, and we believe a dollar saved is a dollar earned. So it's kind of like if you give me $100 and I give you $200, how many of you would do that all day long, right? So, of course. So this is almost like printing money for you. And the reason why is because we're all spending money all the time, whether it be online, going to places, doing things in our lives. And so what we were able to do is partner with over 1 million online retailers and 80,000 plus events to where we could find you discounts, some small, some big, and some that are like, is this real? Type of an experience. And so we're talking about everything from buying flowers online to your subscriptions to going to concerts, shows, theaters, Broadway. I went to 2 for 1 to see Aladdin for my wife's birthday in New York City. Or as simple as going to the movies with the family. Like my friend Jared sent me this and he said, look, it was 2 people, 2 drinks, 1 popcorn, AMC theaters. It was going to be $74, which I was like, oh, right? Inflation is not fun. But on Club Iago, the exact same package was literally $32. I saved $41 just for taking the family to the movies. So, you do that twice a month, save almost $100 just on that, let alone refrigerators and auto insurance. And you kind of name it. I'm finding out things almost every day our members are saving. I didn't even know you could save on because, of course, I'm finding out about all the retailers. Now, our fourth benefit is our Be Well program. Now, these are available in North America. So if you're in different parts of the world, now coming soon, which is our teledoc and our healthcare. So if you aren't happy with your healthcare plan, come find and get a quote from us and see what we can beat. We have people that have saved two, three, four, five, $10,000 a year on their healthcare plans, which is crazy. And then our teledoc is available for everyone with the $25 activation fee, where you can get doctors on demand on Zoom to get prescriptions, not have to go down to your urgent care and go right to your pharmacy. And even while you're traveling around the world to get access to support and help or peace of mind to ask questions. So these are huge benefits added on. And then our last benefit, which is our marketplace, which is our newest benefit, which we are adding to this year, is a marketplace of products that give you access to the best products in the world in personal care, nutrition, skincare, recovery, like our V-Flex product, which anything for inflammation and pain and things like that. So we have unbelievable products that we are just launching into the market that you can also use your points with. So kind of think about it like Costco. Costco's got a membership. You get access to amazing products, but they also have Kirkland, which you can only get if you got a Costco membership because that's their products, right? They're not, you can't find them on Amazon, right? So, and these are our products that we love that you get the best discounts on, and you can even use your points to further discount. So, quick recap, everything we just talked about included in one plan. So, which is pretty cool. Now, what does it cost to become a member? All right. So, well, if you've ever been to a timeshare presentation, this is where you brace for impact because you're like, it's 6 figures, it's 5 figures, it's 4 figures. I know there's a comma. There's actually not. To become a member with us, very simple. With our Plus Pack is only $250 one time and then simply $99 a month. And so what I love about our membership, no cancellation, no long-term contract, no long-term commitment. You pay for it, you have it. You don't, you don't. Pay for Netflix, you can log in and watch Netflix. Don't pay for Netflix, can't log in and watch Netflix. Now, with this, we give you everything access I told you. Then we drop 300 points into your account, which is equivalent to $300 in value. Every month, we're going to give you 100 points for your membership. And at the end of 12 months, we have an annual loyalty program called a Getaway, which we're going to give you up to a 7-night hotel stay on us for just simply qualifying for your voucher. This could be up to $99 or up to 90% off across our programs. I'm going to give you an example of this, but this is our Plus Pack. We also have our launch pack. So here's an example of a 7-night getaway in Las Vegas. I just pulled this one up in the beginning of the year. This is a 2-bedroom, fits 6 people. For us, $99 activation for all 7 nights, no taxes and fees. Booking.com, same room, same dates, $2,500 with taxes and fees, as you can see there. So pretty dang good value. Now, but let's say you want to go to Thailand. I just found this one, Thailand for 2 people, no charge. You want to come? $99. I know on the right side that's in rupees, but that's basically about $1,400. You want to do 7 nights where I live here in the volcano of Tagaytay in the mountains over here for no charge? You can come visit and hang out with me over here. So we got these all over the world. Now, our second pack is our launch pack. Now, for $200 more, all right, for 450, yeah, you're going to get double the points. We're going to give you 600 Club Viago points, which is cool. But here's one of the biggest benefits we have for this month. You also will receive that getaway today. So pretty darn incredible value up front. So whether you're getting in at our 250, you're getting in our plus pack or our launch pack, uh, obviously for $200 more to be able to get that vacation right now, I think it's a pretty good deal. Now, that's what we do. We are Club Viago, Life Amplified, every day and in every way. And we want people to start living life now. That's why our tagline is "Let's go." It's not "Let's wait," "Let's contemplate," "Let's think about it." It's like let's go. And how we do that is, if you just want to be a member, we want to welcome you to our club. The second part I'm going to share with you guys here this evening is about our business side. And so we have our membership portal, and then we have our business portal, which is our ambassador program, which you can actually add on to your membership for only $49. So basically $299 or $499 all in. And what this does is gives you access to a complete online system where you have AI features, tools, back office, your own app, payment gateway systems, and an entire online marketing system that's built for you that you can basically build a global business from your phone. Now, we call them smartphones, but if it's not making you money, it's not a smartphone. It's a spend phone. It's where you're spending your money. It's where you're spending your time. And we want you to turn that thing into a cash machine and leverage the technology that's out there rather than just having it be a place that you go to spend stuff, right? And how it works as a global ambassador is we have membership available in over 60 countries around the world that you can actually refer people to our program. Now, people say, whoa, is this one of those things? If by one of those things, meaning you refer people and use your influence and you bring us business, we're going to pay you for it, then yeah, I think you should be paid for your influence and your work, don't you? So, how it works when you become an ambassador is we compensate you a few different ways for being an affiliate with us. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of them. I'm not going to go into detail, but just to highlight. The first is a direct referral. Direct referrals work great. You refer somebody to this membership, they go, hey, I want that. That sounds great. I want to experience more, save more, learn more, grow more, and earn more. Perfect. We pay you $100 per referral. So $100, two people's 200, three people's 300, and so on and so forth. We actually have a bonus program this month where when you refer two, we're going to give you an extra $100. So two's not 200, two's 300. Not too shabby. Now, right now, we want to help you get to six. The reason why is when you get to six, we're going to give you a free membership. So when you have six members that actually have their membership, we're going to pay your membership fees. So you can still get the points, you still get the benefits, you just don't pay for it. And if it's free, it's for me. So I like that. And so I got six right away and haven't paid a membership since we started. Now, here's what happens a lot of times. When people find out that they can get a free membership for referring six people through our affiliate program, some will do that. Not all. Some will just become members and they love the benefits of our membership. But some will go, hold the phone. I want a free. I like free. So let's just say three of those become ambassadors and they want a free membership. Now they've referred their six. Now you got 20 people that have been introduced as a part of your network. Now, here's the great thing. You don't have to do any of the system. Our system tracks all this stuff. In fact, you can just go log in and look it up and see how many referrals came through. Now, with over 20 members, company says, hey, listen, you just brought us 20 members to our company. We want to compensate you. So we're going to compensate you not just one time. We want to compensate you every month. As long as those members stay active, we're going to pay you every month. It starts at a couple $100 for 20 members. And that leads me into a very important subject, which is residuals. I think Warren Buffett said it pretty well. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And didn't sound like a fun game plan. Now, I see a lot of people out there that haven't had the opportunity to have a lot of freedom and flexibility because unfortunately they're on linear income, meaning they work, they get paid. They don't work, they don't get paid. And if something happens, then it's really challenging, right? So having a plan B or plan C, and most people understand nowadays that counting on one source of income is probably not the smartest idea, especially with how uncertain things are right now. But more importantly than that is finding not just an amount of money, but a different type of money. See, I want you to get paid in 2027 for the things you're doing in 2026. Shoot, I want you to get paid in April for the things you did in March. All right. So, and how you can do that is by building a network of members. Our company is going to pay you monthly for that. So we have what we call a dual team, which is the binary. It's a fancy word for two. So when you refer members, they fall into one of two teams. And if they refer, our system tracks it all. And when your network grows to 25 members, now it's 500 a month. 50 is $1,000 a month, right? And this continues to go where it doesn't stop at 1,000. It goes all the way up to 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 85,000 a month, which hopefully you can live off, right? So Now, people say, is that realistic? Well, our first year in business, we've got people that have gotten all the way to our purples, reds, blues, and these major residual ranks. So that allows them to have a pretty cool amount of freedom and flexibility, right? Now, so through this system is some of the things we're really excited about because we do it through our training program that is designed to teach people that are spare time, part time, how to do this around a few hours a week. And that's why we have these calls and these Zooms that happen every day. Well, I'm not expecting you to do what I'm doing. I'm expecting you to do what the person invited you is doing. What are they doing? Nothing. They're just sitting here. Like, and hopefully they're paying attention, but the person that invited you might not even be here. That's what's wild about it. You get to leverage a system that allows you to be able to build a business from around the world by simply doing invitations. Okay. Now, does that mean everyone's interested? No, right? So, but hey, if you referred 1 out of 10 people said, hey, that membership makes sense to me, it's basically like you get paid $100 right away. That would almost be like $10 an invitation. So if you think about it. Now, from there, we also have our transformational events, which is our weekend events, which we have Amplify coming up here in Denver in the US. We've got Portugal in June. We've got South Africa and Johannesburg in July. So an entire global system to be able, for those that really want to level up in life, these are amazing places to be able to do that. So get in where you fit in. Pretty simple. We got our plus pack and our launch pack. So 250 or 450, adding on with our ambassador would be 299 or 499. And the big difference between the two is you get double the points, and our launch pack gives you the vacation now instead of just loyalty after 12 months as a promotion. So obviously, I always say, figure it out. Now people say, well, I don't know if I got the money. Well, sell something. Look, all of you have a mistake in your closet. Come on. Right. So, or in your garage, that thing you never used, you bought that you were like, I'm going to do this and you didn't do it, and come on, get rid of it. Put it on Facebook Marketplace. Someone will come to your house and give you money and then you can actually start building a lifestyle. So make it happen. Now, the timing of where we sit is this. Your friend that's introducing you, and if you say yes today, you lock in your business. It's like an asset, like beachfront property. Okay, you can will it to your kids. You can build it and sell it. It's an asset, right? So, and through this kind of node position, what happens is if your friend introduces Andy tomorrow, you say yes today. Andy has the potential to fall into your network because your friend can only build 2 networks. That's it. So they can benefit from this. So not just Andy, but anyone Andy introduces forever, forever, ever. Forever, ever, right? So it's pretty cool. Now, if you got to think about it, that's cool, but then we got to put you in the think about it corner. So when you're in the think about it corner, so while you're thinking about it, if Andy signs up and you've come back tomorrow, next week, next year, and you've thought about it, you're like, I do want to make more. I do want to save more. I do want to travel more. Then all of a sudden, Andy got your spot. Now you missed out on Andy and everybody that Andy introduced, but it's okay. It doesn't matter to us. It just matters to you. So I always recommend, look, become a member, secure in your position, and you can decide how committed you want to be. If you're like, well, I can't be committed this month, fine. Join now, commit next week, next month, next year. Totally cool with us. So use your points, stack your points. So today, super simple. You're in an A, a B, or a C. A C is like, I'll become a customer. Let me try it, see if I like it. So I'll dip my toe in the water, see how it feels. If it's for me, great. If it's not, no big deal. B is, I'm interested, but I got questions. How does this work? How does that work? You talk too fast. That's reasonable. So how does this work? I need to know more. Perfect. Then ask us. We want to don't ask somebody a review of something they've never seen before, and it's like, that's super weird. It's like, hey, it's like asking somebody, should I go to this restaurant? They're like, I don't know, man. And they're like, well, what have you eaten there? I was like, I don't know. I never been. Seriously? So, and then A is, I'm all in. Now, all in doesn't mean all in your time. Most people start just a few hours a week around their schedule, but all in is like, look, I want more, and I want more this year than last year, and I want to be around a group of people who stretch my vision instead of choking my dreams, right? I want to be around people that are up to something, right? So, because right now there's a lot of conversation that's about division. And it's like, well, what if we just kind of parked that for a minute? We talked about bringing people together on values and great experiences, and it's just said, let's go. And let's go experience the world. And he's like, hey, listen, let's park that for a minute and let's go play with some elephants. You know what I mean? Like, so, and come meet me in Bali. Come meet me. Habibi, come to Dubai. Just like, let's go. So if that's you, we're really excited to welcome you to the program. Now, before I take a quick second, talk about getting started, I want to bring on and introduce just a couple of people to share with us their experience with the membership. So I know we got Harry and Alan over here. I'd love for you to come on and share. Sandra, I know you had your first experience in Dubai. And Mr. Ojeda or Mrs. Ojeda, if you're on, I'd love for you to share and Shar, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So, Alan, Harry, talk to us. What you got going on, boys?
Oh, hey, yeah, you go first. No, you no, no, you. Okay. What's up, guys? Harry Grigsby. Thank you, Jesse. That's an amazing presentation. And just to keep it a little bit short, we've been active in the company for a few months. We went Club 6, reached the second level of residual, and we took our trip to Dubai. And the most amazing thing was we got to see so many people in person that we'd only seen on calls. And so from around the country, people from Hungary, Africa, yeah, Romania, different parts of the US,
the UK,
and Jesse's daughter, the Philippines. She's so cute, man.
Oh my God.
We're going doom bashing, and we went on a river cruise at night. Was so amazing. Like
dinner on the Queen Elizabeth.
Oh.
I mean, so many amazing excursions that we went on this trip, and
Global Village.
yeah, trip of a lifetime. So it was on our bucket list, and we finally got to go, and we're so excited. And turn it back over to you guys.
Awesome. Sandra, talk to me, girl. So why Viago and what's been your experience with our membership?
Thank you so much for having me on tonight, Jesse. And it's just so exciting to see all these faces that I didn't meet before, but I've met in person now in Dubai. And I'll tell you what, you always hit a sore spot with me when you talk about the fact that going to a timeshare presentation, I gave up 13 years of my life to sell timeshare from companies you all know. And you know what? People want to travel, but they spend so much money in the wrong way. And I saw this and I said, Jesse, I'm probably one of your six because I called you a long time ago.
You are
and
one
I
of my
will,
six.
I'm one of your six. And I said, this is the way to do it. This is the way to make people happy, have everything they want. And guess what? No maintenance fees. I sold people a vacation ownership that had commas in it, right? And I don't have to do that now. And I bring them brilliant vacations. Dubai was amazing. Amazing. It was a life experience. And you know what? Everybody on here that I met in person, you're even better in person. Just saying. Love you all. Thank you so much for everything you're doing, Jesse. This has been an amazing experience. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And there he is. He is. Oh, he's in the car and he's in uniform. I like it even more. Talk to us, my friend.
Family, this is Daniel Jada out of Atlanta, Georgia, a small city called Riverdale. By trade, I'm a lieutenant in the fire department. Just saw this amazing community. My wife really just got excited about the travel side, and it just made sense. Travel the best for less. I couldn't tell her we couldn't afford it anymore. She locked the spot. Then she came back and told me, and you know, it's just been fun ever since. We took some trips, but before we took the trips, we actually told a couple of friends about it. We got our Club 6 within our very first month. We shared with about 10 people. 6 people said yes. And then we went on a trip, and the other people who are watching, they decided to get started. So we are residual earners in the company. We get a check every month thanking us for our starting a membership process. But more important than anything else is the community. Everyone kind of touched on it. It's the fact that we get to meet and hang out and enjoy life with one another and do it in a way that is uplifting and encouraging. So I say I go, you go, we go, Viago. Like Viago, let's go. That's the way to go. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it, Jesse.
Yeah, I love it. So, Shar, bring us home here, girl.
Thanks, Jesse. Hey, Jared, love to see you. So for me, this journey started long ago. So grateful for the friends that we met along the way in life. And when my good friend originally reached out to me, I just received a life-threatening diagnosis of cancer. And back then, I didn't even know if I was going to make it, let alone have my life put back together the way that it is today, to have the lifestyle I have today. And coming from a military trauma emergency medicine clinician and pilot background, I could never have imagined such an experience, a lifestyle, and the community that I have today. And everything you just learned about, I live my life that way each and every day. I save, I earn, I go and learn. I will tell you 2 very quick things. Number 1, I got stranded in Vegas a couple of weeks ago and on the spot used our booking engine 3 minutes before I walked over and checked in for a suite that was a king suite overview of the Strip. I paid a grand total all-inclusive of $20.08 US. Thank you, Viago. And of course, you just never know who you're going to meet along the way. And so a couple of years ago, a good friend of mine joined me on my birthday trip to Bali. And well, I came home a little bit different person. It's amazing. That part, not guaranteed. Just going to say our community is worth every single thing that we have here. Let's go back to you, Jesse.
Thank you so much, Char. So, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. So, and that way you can make a decision. So, and I look at it and go, it's. I mean, it's. I think it's an obvious decision, but obviously, I'm a little biased here. But I want you to take a quick second here and look around. So, is I just introduced you to a handful of people from all different parts of the world that all have been experiencing the world together, and it's like, where else do you get that? I mean, where else do you get? So a group of people from different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different, economic statuses around the world, all doing things together. And for me, that's a small microcosm of what's possible, especially in an area in a country that is trying to seemingly divide so many people. And so bringing people together and bringing this community together is something that's super powerful. So it's, get started. Like, what are you waiting for? The world is your playground. It's our playground. And so let it be yours too. So I'm done. Go sign up. So, and go sign up. Like, go, 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 go. And come and join us. Anyway, we love y'all. We'll see you out there. Bye.